Alright, here we are with Exalted versus World of Darkness, City of the Bull God, Season 2, Episode 1. We are in March 2022. I am Devin, and today we have...
Brendan as the storyteller.
Peter as Sir Rigel Star, the Celestial Censor I saw at Twilight.
Devin as End of Sadness of the Infernal Exalted.
Holden as Light of the Church of the Infernal Exalted.
Sam as Rowan of the Getimians.
All right, gang. So when last we left off, you all had finished your mission to go into the Hollow Earth, hunt down some Nazis. Got some fun notes from 90s Mike, I believe you were calling him, Devin.
That is what we call him.
And now, with the start of season 2 here, gonna just make the call here. We're all you guys are all kind of hanging out, probably talking about your adventures at the Star Manor, because as we talked about earlier, you guys don't want to hang out in the sewer today.
Yeah. I mean, I like air conditioning.
We need some shower after being in that, Hollow Earth jungle for a month.
Wasn't it a year?
It was a year.
Yeah, it was like a year. You guys are really enjoying the water pressure.
Yeah. Like, it was fun at first.
Just imagine Rigel making some contraptions in the jungle and...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could Swiss Family Robinson or Gilligan's Island this.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with all of Rigel's charms.
Oh, goodness.
So, we zoom in at the Star Manor with you all just kind of there. Do you all want to have told Mr. and Mrs. Star about what happened, or is what you all did going to be your little secret?
What do we think?
I mean, Layla would mount a Nazi head on a plaque in her fucking apartment if she had thought to bring one back and knew anything about taxidermy. So, but then she also just sort of tends to go with what the rest of the group wants.
Well, do you want the Nazi werewolf one or the cyborg? You have options.
We have a lot of epoxy resin.
You want a Nazi cyborg skull plate ashtray? No, nobody smokes.
I mean, I'm sure that the Stars probably do. They've got that life magic to keep them from getting the cancer.
Paradox will kill them before cancer does.
Exactly. So they're all just kind of so you guys are here at the Star Manor on one of the days when the Stars are when Mr. and Mrs. Star are actually like home at the manor instead of off on Mars bullshit. And they're just sitting down on a couch in like the lounge, sipping on like some brandy and just kind of like listening to any stories that you guys want to tell while they're just kind of enjoying their time being back on effectively like the material plane. Things are, it's nice to go back home is essentially the feeling that they're kind of giving off.
I'm excitedly telling anybody about anything that's going on. Just like, yes, this happened, then that happened, and there were dinosaurs.
It turns out there's an angel in London. He's called Mithras, and some people are working for him, including some mages.
Oh, well, we'll just have... I suppose that's angels. Wow.
Yeah.
They're like very politely feigning like they haven't heard of the Celestial Chorus all these years.
I had no idea that some of our friends were telling the truth about these things. Well, we'll have to ask some of the Chantry heads to look into some of that. We'll keep you all abreast if we come across anything, any interesting information.
Yeah.
So,
So
what was this about dinosaurs?
I have so many
As
dinosaurs to show you.
Yeah, as Mr. Star kind of looks to Rowan, very excited. I've always wanted to see a dinosaur up close. Maybe we could take you out to the garden and you could turn into one.
Yes, my moment to shine has come.
Fantastic. Let me go and get my drawing implements, and I can make sure that this gets recorded. Because, having a proper dinosaur, like what it's supposed to actually look like, not all this feather stuff. Do they have feathers?
Yes, I'm afraid they did. But the
Okay, well then feathers are cool now.
okay, they're less interesting now. Let's do one.
Layla's like looking down at her phone where she's taking selfies with the Velociraptor and just like, putting it away to throw in his time in the sun.
And Sadness is just doing a mental checklist, being like, did we unload those dinosaur eggs out of the drill before we came back? We must have. I didn't keep any of them, did I? No.
Well, one with the other, they're from the Hollow Earth, so they might be different from the other regular Earth dinosaurs, but who knows?
All right. All right then, Mr. Rowan. Show me your dinosaurs.
All right. And Rowan will, of course, get very excited. And so he's trying to put on a show. So we're going to use that new anima banner flaring thing that's going on, that you were talking about before. The new rules. So he's going to go past.
We have revised Anima Banner rules. They will be appearing in an upcoming supplement of the Black Vault.
Was I not supposed to talk about it?
No, it's fine. Listeners aren't going to get this episode.
I've talked about like the Black Vault is coming on Twitter.
Listen, by the time this thing comes out,
And by the time the thing comes out, the fucking book will probably be out.
That's
Yeah.
We have weeks of delays at a time yet. They're really good.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank God. Oh, thank God.
Yes.
you just want to say anything interesting.
No, that's fine. It was just the system was being real buggy, and I don't see my voice anymore on the thing, so I just think it's fine. It's probably fine.
All right, so,
Yes.
Rowan,
Yes. All right.
you go out and
He is going to
do your thing.
excitedly just start brimming through the catalog of dinosaurs he's eaten, because that's what his past lives tell him. That's how you get dinosaurs. And he's going to, through expenditure of essence, flare his anima, which is where things start going categorically wrong and terrible, if I might say. As in, it burns out a prayer strip that has been stuck to his heart this entire time. And he suddenly just can't get the... Oh man, I should have thought of a cooler description of this. He just is sitting there and nothing's happening. And he's trying to remember how it was going to happen, and it doesn't. Because it never was happening in the first place. Yes. You were going to say something?
No, I'm just listening.
Yes. Okay.
What does this look like to the rest of us?
It's surprisingly not flashy. Aside from the swirling anima that has started to take on a rather faded from the false silver until the more purple hue it was. You could perhaps see a little bit of a dissolving paper fall from his chest as he looks sadly down as to why he's not shapeshifting anymore, because it seems to not be happening the way it was before. And he's looking around in utter confusion, both at you and everybody else.
Do you want us to
Mr.
all turn around?
Oh my god.
Oh, no. You know, normally I make the sign. And
Lily steps on End of Sadness's foot.
you just normally make the sign and then it happens, right? Like, okay, maybe I just need.
I don't know. I've never been a dinosaur.
Yeah, you
Try wanting it a lot.
Need to conceptualize it. Pete will be a third eye.
All right. He's going to step back, and he is going to.
Oh, Mr. Starr, the antlers are not like we didn't find those on the actual dinosaurs we saw, but so just don't draw that part in. Okay.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, you're clear to go now, Ron.
Okay.
This is a jackalope situation.
Okay. And he goes, and he again just can't transform, and he's starting to get very frustrated. Okay, I know how to do this. I know how to do
Having
this.
a little bit of performance anxiety there, huh?
Apparently.
Happens to the best of us.
Okay. Maybe if I go to the Dragon Key. And he is going to activate the Getimian alchemy of the sorcerer, gaining a limit. That's not good. To look like the Dragon King.
Oh, the one that almost killed you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. See, there? I made the sign. I'm transformed. I look like the Dragon King. Yes?
Hey, yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's.
Dragon King out.
I didn't expect them to be able to stand up on their hind legs, though. That's very interesting.
Okay.
Oh, these were the dinosaur men that we met.
Yes.
Oh, that would explain that then.
And I guess dinosaur girls, they didn't seem to have a lot of dimorphism going on.
It's pretty refreshing, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Perhaps I'll try again later with the actual dinosaurs. I'm very confused. And he will unshapeshift, I say with quotes, back to his normal form.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, you've given me at least a little bit to think about as far as these dinosaur men and women go. I appreciate it. And also, we appreciate you helping out some family friends and everything like that. So then.
Totally, and we really appreciate the opportunity to kill a truly enormous amount of Nazis, sir.
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's you. If I got asked how many times that people that new apprentices were like, well, how many Nazis have you killed with magic? It's just they really want to do that. And I totally get it. But after the first did it ever get boring?
No.
Oh, okay.
Definitely top 10 things I've done that are technically illegal.
Well, luckily they are a dying breed.
Luckily.
And it's just laugh.
Oh no.
Well, at least over here it seems to be that they are.
Oh, keep forgetting you're all. I keep forgetting we're not in. I keep forgetting where we are.
Yes.
Queensland, but not that one.
So then, what are all of you's plans going forward? No plans? That's fine.
Well, we have a friend that's being bullied by some wizards, and we're going to kill those wizards for sure.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, that's like the next thing on our list, right, gang?
Wait, have you guys talked to them about... I'm trying to remember if you guys have talked to them about the Nefandus problem.
I mean, we've told them about all the Nefandi we've killed.
Out of
Okay.
character, I'm drawing a fucking blank.
We
here.
are talking about the wizards that are hunting Sam's character.
I heard lizards, so I was like,
Lizards too.
Damn it, gang. Wait, did I say lizards?
I think you might have.
I mean,
You
we
might
have
have, and You might have, and I correctly interpreted it as
As
wizards.
wizards. Listen, listeners, why don't you listen to the episode and comment below if I said lizards or wizards? You'll get a prize if you're right, and if you're the first one, and if you retweet it 10 times.
Wizards.
Anyway, we gotta kill some wizards because they're gonna hurt our friend.
With some fucking wizards, yeah.
Some wizard problems, huh? Yeah, we've been having those kinds of problems too. Just not with wizards.
Yeah, wizards problems with wizards. What are you against the Magicians Association?
No,
David
Another
Copperfield
foot
coming
stomp.
for you?
no, it's just been.
Ow! I don't wear socks or sandals or shoes indoors.
So that's fine.
Stomping on my foot, which is what Layla's doing, hurts. I have soak, I know, but still.
Well,
Well, maybe you'll get me to heels.
moderate your manners to match your footwear.
I'm being so mannered.
Right. So, speaking of feet and heels and such,
Oh no.
have any of you been getting attacked in the streets at night?
Well, typically.
No, that doesn't happen to me.
Not more than usual.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so I don't know how much you've been paying attention to the news, but the past couple of weeks, there's been a rash of, well, slappings is the best way I can put it.
Is this I hate to ask, was this become like between that and the feet, is this becoming a weird fetish discussion? Because I can go wait in the other room if it is.
No. Layla,
Slappings? Like, is Sean Connery loose in the streets?
like, so there's a man who will jump out of an alleyway and then slap you up a couple times and then basically bound away into the night.
Oh, I think
All
I've
right,
heard
so
of him.
top suspect is Sean Connery or John Lennon. You guys don't know that?
I think they're both dead.
Yeah, that doesn't really matter, I think, anymore.
I don't think
feel
that's stopped a lot of people.
I feel like
lately.
that's no longer a hindrance.
I don't know. It sounds like somebody's imitating Slap Happy Jim.
What?
You know,
What?
Slap Happy Jim.
What?
Is it getting posted on YouTube later? What's
Is
Is it like a prank show, like Ashton Kutcher?
Well, it's just like one of those old timey, you know, like the old these children's stories. You know, don't go out in the
So you're
streets or
saying-
Slap Happy Jim will get you.
So you're saying this isn't like a guy just slapping people across the face and getting away with it. You're saying this is magic?
Well, it certainly has a little bit of. It's very similar to. Have you ever heard of Spring Heel Jack?
Is he like Slap Happy Jim? Because I've heard of Slap Happy Jim. That's a real story.
yes, that actually does ring a bell.
Yes, it's Spring Heel Jack. There was a rash of sightings of him, actually multiple times throughout the last 2 centuries, and basically comes up and will either breathe fire on you or slap you or assault you and then spring off into the night.
Oh, I'm glad he hasn't worked his way back up to the fire breathing at least.
There's a lot to unpack there from the things he could potentially do. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they would also say that he would jump across entire buildings while playing a flute, which is very impressive, if you ask me. There was that one guy from Jethro Tull who, all that he could really do was just like be on one leg and play the flute.
I thought it was like a violin.
Pretty sure it was a flute.
I think pretty sure it was a violin.
Okay, so we just have to find this violin-playing fire breather, and okay, we don't have to do anything, I know, but like, sure, you brought it up, fine.
No,
Why
I was
we,
just wondering if you all had seen him yet.
Well, now I want to, a little. Let's go hunt Slap Happy Jim and his magic violin. Is that like The Devil Went Down to Georgia style rules here?
The mention of super acrobatics and Jethro Tull has now got Layla wondering if she's capable of leaping from building to building while playing Aqualung. Or at least the name.
You could at least leap from one park bench to another.
Maybe there's something to End of Sadness's like test out our powers shit.
I see someone has invested in the parkour merits from Chronicles of Darkness.
It's possible. End of Sadness keeps saying you got to want it. Wanting it helps. That seems to be the paradigm they're operating under. So, just very quickly, because we have access to technology, and a lot of my technology is ghost possessed. Can we just do a quick little Google search for Slap Happy Jim or that other one, Spring Heel Jack, and news recent within the last 24 hours kind of dealy?
Yeah, sure thing. I mean, I imagine that you guys know how to use a smartphone.
Well, my
So
demons do, who are smartphones. They do the work for us.
Layla quickly tries to Google slap heel Jack and just immediately decides to leave this one to End of Sadness.
I don't even have to pick up a phone. I just say it out loud, and the phones I've already made alive just start talking to the rest of the network and doing it. Do my research for me.
I had no idea that Slap Happy Jim was a short film from 1987. Why have you done this?
I just got a bunch of fetish sites. Fuck.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Research
so
on.
researching Slap Happy Jim obviously gives you this IMDb page, but when you go for Spring Heel Jack, obviously you get a lot of information about him that is in the same kind of category as how the Loch Ness Monster was for you guys, where it's it's a cryptid and here's some theories about it. And as far as really
Recent
easy
stuff is kind of what I'm taking into.
right, recent stuff is in the last week or two, there have been sightings of him all throughout London.
And are those sightings have any video evidence to them or any sort of locational data tied to them? Because if there's a video, we can triangulate where that happened. If there's multiple videos, we can triangulate the kind of area he operates out of.
CCTV.
Yes.
CCTV.
Yes,
Yeah,
there
remember
are
I keep tagging them. I've been tagging them for weeks.
You're right. There
13
are
per person.
there are multiple either CCTV kind of grainy footage things going on that kind of show a dude who's able to leap over wall person-sized walls and over fences that a normal human wouldn't be able to scale. And then there's multiple reports of basically shaky face cams of people with black eyes or giant slap marks on their faces, who are just this dude just came out of nowhere and he opened up his cape and tried to looked like he was trying to flash me, and then he just started slapping the shit out of me and then he jumped away. And, it's a lot of just a whole range of people. Usually it's happening closer to the the south side, usually near the ports and everything, where the of London, and usually that and closer to London Bridge and stuff like that.
All right, I'll have the Despair Network 7 network grab all the Spring Heel Jack, Slap Happy Jim information we have and cross-reference it with the locations that he's been spotted stalking out of, seeing if they match up, and if there's any local legends about places he liked to frequent from what we've already seen, and throw that onto a map, email that to you guys, and be like, we got a hunting route.
And I think I've got an album cover.
Oh, also, we'll add to the Spring Heel Jack wiki page a disambiguous redirect from Slap Happy Jim or whatever. And if people try to change it, we'll make the mods that are doing that have a really miserable time because we're a demon cult electronic network.
Sounds good.
I should just soft point in here that my Despair 7 network, they're updating wiki pages for me and keeping people from changing them back a lot. They have a lot of spare time to shape narratives the way I want them to be shaped.
You've used the unbound power of hell to win wiki edit wars.
Yeah, actually, and I'm living my best life doing it.
Okay. Since End of Sadness, since that you're hooked up to the Despair 7 network, I want you to give me and like you've got like all this information kind of flowing to you. Could you give me a wits and computer roll, difficulty 7?
Sure thing. I don't have the dice thing up. One moment. It's the one thing I didn't open. I had everything else prepped for today.
I actually remembered to open the dice roller.
Now, what was that roll again? Throw it at me. Wits.
Wits and computer.
Wits and computer. All right, 6 dice. I'm not spending essence. This isn't hard. Or I don't think it's hard. 3 successes.
Okay. So, one of the things that kind of sticks out to you as you're kind of like going over this information is a couple of the videos are on opposite sides of the area that he's in, that you see showing up on the CCTVs and everything, and you can see on the CCTVs that like this is all kind of like legitimate and everything, but basically he has somehow appeared in 2 places at relatively the same time, like within minutes of each other,
All right.
with a distance that would be impossible to cross.
I will relay this information to y'all, of course, as we share information often, and comment, oh, he jumps really good. There you go. Also, I got to go downstairs and grab a package real quick, so I'm going to go on mute, and you guys can just continue without me, because now you guys can discuss amongst yourselves about Slap Happy Jim.
Layla, meanwhile, is just downloading all sorts of Spring Heel Jack old-timey illustrations, potential album covers.
Oh, are you downloading the album from the band Spring Heel Jack?
Oh, fuck, is that a thing?
Yeah, that's actually a
She
thing.
would have found that by now.
I have not listened to them, but I assume that it's at least okay. Anyone else doing anything to be aware of?
I think we've got everything covered now, don't we?
I'm back. Nicole's able to take care of it.
Okay. Yeah. If that's the case, then if you guys want to go and try and track this guy down, you're welcome to. If not, we can just wing it.
Stocking rolls, stocking rolls.
Docking rolls?
Stocking.
Stalking.
So you think?
Oh, sneaking shit. Yeah, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, you think this Slap Happy Jim is actually some sort of supernatural? Just weird.
I definitely think so now, especially with the evidence we've gathered.
Or it's multiple people.
Look at that magic violin for you, Rowan. Don't you worry.
So vampires and Slap Happy Gyms are both a thing. That's
And werewolves and Nazis. They're all real. And wizards. And dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs
and
are
werewolf Nazi wizards.
Yeah.
If the stars are just like
And all spirits.
if we could be completely honest, we're much more upset that the Nazis are real than anything else.
I'm super glad that I found out that dinosaurs are real before I committed to thinking they weren't. Really saved myself some trouble on that one.
Yeah, so lots of Wikipedia editing.
Yeah.
Now, birds, on the other hand.
Now,
I know birds are
birds
real.
aren't real.
I know birds are real. Enough of them crash into windows and I fix them up enough to confirm that they exist. They have a lot of technology inside them after I'm done with them, so I check beforehand.
but not beforehand.
Well, no, I have to open them up beforehand, and there's no technology inside, so they're not drones before I get to them.
They're just drones now.
Well, yeah, afterwards. That's just how it happens.
This conversation is making the world a progressively worse place by the sentence. Let's try and find this guy.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that birds were real, but now they're not.
They still are real. It's just the ones I fix aren't. We've confirmed that birds are real.
Okay.
In a roundabout way.
Okay. This is making me much more worried about the bird population of this game going forward.
I'm not mass converting birds. I just, I find them every once in a while and I fix them.
Okay. Okay, then. So you guys are gonna go off to find this guy. How do you all?
Lila waves goodbye to the stars. She backs out the door, playing the strings from Roundabout on the way out. That just sound just disappears down the hall.
All right, we'll go downstairs, and an automatic car will take us where we want to go.
Well, where do we want to go?
I have a map.
Automatic car. Oh no.
Yeah, one
You
of.
buy a Tesla.
I didn't buy the Tesla, Layla. The Tesla belongs to me now through various means. It had an owner before, it no longer does, except for me.
Well, I can survive a car spontaneously catching fire, I think, but all right.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got to watch out for that.
It's fine. It's fine. He fixed it.
After three attempts, Layla climbs into the back seat and manages to get the door to shut flush.
I know, right? It's like, yeah, it's a real. He's a real piece of shit. This car. I'm sorry. Just like it's my bad.
Have you seen those fucking
it's
photos
amazing.
of the scene? Oh my god!
It's an $800 billion car someone paid money on. They're like, well, this is just the kind of prototyping mistakes you expect when you invest in Tesla. And it's like, buddy, you bought a fucking lemon. You suck.
Yes, this cutting edge like doors that actually meet flush with the body technology that nobody has yet mastered.
Fucking Christ.
It's like doing 3D hair in a video game that doesn't clip with capes. Yeah, man, it's like that's totally not a solved problem yet.
This is the equivalent of in video games when you see a character lift a shirt up from the bottom and fully take it off over their head, over their arms in one motion with no cuts.
Okay, so
Do you remember fucking Batman Returns when like he takes the cowl off at the end, and like because they
shoots
for whatever
latex?
reason, they don't do what like the Flash always does, which is cut away when he pulls down the mask, you know, because he can't. No, they just have him on screen. He just physically rips the fucking thing off of the costume, just tearing the latex because he can't because you can't take the fucking cowl off.
Yeah, I remember that, and I thought it was like a really cool way to film it. Like, I know it's, a limitation.
Okay.
But, like, Batman ripping, like, physically tearing it off of him and stuff. I thought that was really cool. At the end.
It's like this raggedy ass diagonal around his neck because he didn't come off clean.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome. I thought that was part of the charm of the movie. Like, it looks so unpolished, right?
It's demented. I love it. Yeah.
It makes Bruce Wayne look like a fucking crazy person, and I'm here for it.
I loved that part of it, but I think the part that I loved more was Walken's delivery immediately following.
Yes!
Oh god, what was it?
Why is Bruce Wayne dressed as Batman? It's because he is Batman, you idiot.
Yeah, and because he is Batman, you idiot, and then Walken just goes, "Was," and then shoots him.
Was like fuck Walken's
that
so
movie
good in that
is
movie.
so fucking underappreciated.
I really love it. It's really solid. The two Burton movies, but Returns with Catwoman and Danny DeVito and Christopher Walken, even the one who plays
It's
Catwoman,
so good.
Like,
Return is the dumber one, and that makes it the better one.
It also set up stuff in Batman mythos that continues on to this day. Like the Penguin's dad is almost always played by Pee-wee from Pee-wee's Playhouse. Because of Returns, he even shows up in Gotham as the Penguin's real dad in an episode.
Oh my
God.
Yeah, it actually set a thing up.
Yeah, and it remodeled Catwoman for a long fucking time. Whatever.
Good
So
time.
anyway, so you all get into
we get in
this automatic car and head
automatic
towards
lemon, and we go off to hunt Batman or whatever it is.
Sean Connery after he's had a few too many.
Sir Sean Connery.
Yeah. He gave this interview about where he broke down the times when you were allowed to and times when it's necessary to slap your wife, and it's like a filmed interview. That's why I'm doing that reference, by the way. That's why.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, were these people on the streets of London all his ex-wives, or
right? Well, as soon as the stars started talking, I think we're in the Tesla joking about this, where I'm explaining the joke. And like as soon as Rigel's parents started talking about feet, I'm like, oh no, is Quentin Tarantino involved? Crack a Red Bull.
Oh no.
Oh no. So, as you're explaining the jokes on the way there, you guys eventually get to a parking lot and get out of the car at the local hotspot for Spring Heel Jack sightings. How do you all want to go about trying to find him or accidentally getting got?
End of Sadness will have delivered to them from their cult a sandwich board that reads, what was that thing you said, Rowan? It was like Slappy Jim or
Slap Happy Jim.
Slap Happy
Slim
Jim.
Shit. Yeah, okay. Slap Happy Jim.
Playing his
Would be a good
violin.
insult. Slap Happy Jim is a terrible violin player, and then on the back it says Spring Heeled Jack can't play the flute worth shit. And I'll put the sandwich board on and take out a bell and start lightly ringing it.
Okay.
This is my plan, by the way, gang. If you have a different plan, I'll go with it. But this is what I thought of in the car.
I'm busking on the corner. I'm not part of this.
Yeah. Be stakeout. You know, they'll think we're not together. You're not a part of this. That's perfect.
Okay.
Suspicious. What's his type?
I'm trying to think of what that. So for Layla, obviously, what that you're doing is going to be a where I guess that would be expression for musical performance. That's usually what it is. So charisma and expression from Layla for musical performance, if you don't mind. And end of Sadness, I feel like that yours is charisma and intimidation.
Not leadership. I'm delightfully devilish.
I don't feel like that you're trying to lead.
Yeah, you know what? I can
Jim.
justify this being leadership. All right.
Okay. Okay. Please go ahead.
Look,
I'm sorry, my brain is like in fragments. I'm rolling charisma and what?
Expression for music, or is performance on there?
That would be performance.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whatever you use for art.
Roll guitar, Layla.
Roll guitar. You know what? I should have just seen guitar on there.
Christ.
Difficulty 6?
Yeah, 6.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right. So here's my pitch for being. Oh, sorry.
I definitely fucking get my specialty or guitar.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, absolutely.
So my pitch for charisma and leadership is I clearly look like one of those people in London that does a bit, like those living statue type assholes, okay? Look at how End of Sadness looks. Look at what they're wearing. Look at what they're doing. So I'm going to jollily go down the area that Layla's busking in, that we're staking out, ringing that bell lightly, not too much to be an asshole, and like just gain the tourists to be like, oh, look, this is the next victim. It's so funny. And just being a nice, draw. I'm trying to get attention on me, and people are going to start hashtagging. There's hashtags on both signboards for like vote which one you think is worse.
I got
because
4
no one knows-
successes, and I think we're going to find nothing about Spring Hill Jack, but end up making like $40. That's how this afternoon is going to go. That's my prediction.
Okay. You know what? I'll give it to you, Devin, for
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Also, I'm being transparent.
You are being transparent, so yeah, I'll give it to you.
And or possibly arrested. We'll see how that goes.
Are the other two going to try and get Slap Happy Jim, Spring Heel Jack out to them in any way, or are you guys just kind of sitting by the sidelines watching this insanity happen?
I think I'll sit by the sidelines on my butt so I don't get slapped.
I don't want to get slapped.
I'm a British person. That's like, the worst thing that could happen to me.
Which end are you more worried about getting slapped on? You can't fucking protect both of them with a wall.
See,
I have a sandwich board.
Unless you're a female Marvel character, then you've got the spine that can like twist all the way around.
The cat spine.
Yeah, I'll just sit by some hostile architecture on a bench that, is divided up so that one person can sit on it, but you can't lie down.
Oh, God.
There it is.
Yeah.
Put your COVID mask shield on so you can't get face slapped.
Okay, So, and then, Rowan, are you just going to watch it, or are you going to try and get Slap Happy Jim on your side,
I am
attracted to you?
desperately trying to figure out what on earth I can do that would get Slap Happy Jim to attack me for some reason.
You can shift all the blame onto you from what I just did.
Not how
You
that
can
works.
you can apparently turn into an Ankylosaurus man.
Yeah, but that's gonna be like,
That might cause other weird problems.
yeah.
But could you resist the urge to slap a dinosaur man if you hadn't before?
I have a question. Is Slap Happy Jim a creature of darkness?
I think that sort of depends on what the nature of the quote-unquote assaults was. But,
well, my charm just gives me a bonus against creatures of darkness for social shit.
Oh my god.
No.
Okay, thank you. That's all I needed was a yes or no. We didn't have to argue it. I just need to know.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I got 15 successes on charisma and leadership.
What?
How?
I spent an essence on my excellency.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, also I have it as a rote. Not a rote, a specialization?
Yeah,
thing.
specialty.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, I didn't spend any essence because I have 10 fucking dice. I don't need to.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
gained 15 successes and things is fun. That's
Okay.
why I'm here.
So, two things are about to happen. Well, three things. The first that Layla notices first is you made about $100. Or I guess 100 British pounds.
Thank you.
That's like $200.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's like $300 in Canadian money.
They're very impressed with with your guitar playing skills on the side of the road.
This is more than the entire band made some fucking weekends. So I mean,
Aw.
this is actually I've been in the wrong fucking line of work.
Also, as that End of Sadness is going up and down, attracting a crowd to them, trying to call out Slap Happy Jim and Spring Heeled Jack.
And there are hashtags that are trending now. People are voting for who's the lamest, and because no one knows Slap Happy Jim, I'm assuming Spring Heel Jackson get the bulk of it.
Spring Heeled Jack is getting the bulk of it, but every now and again someone will go, "Oh, I hated that movie," and like click on
There
Slap
it
Happy Jim.
There it is.
Only true fans will know.
Okay. So, End of Sadness, if you could give me a really quick, your favorite roll, perception and alertness.
I didn't bring the crocodile.
It's only going to be a difficulty 5, though.
Oh, okay. 2, I don't get double X's. 1 success.
Okay. So 2 things happen. First up is as you're going down the road with the facing with the Spring Heel Jack saying he can't play a flute coming out, you see from the top of a building a 9-foot tall, slender dude in a business suit, but with a cape and a top hat as well, fall in front of you and stare at you with red glowing eyes.
Is it broad fucking daylight or is it evening or something right now?
It is evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. End of Sadness takes no action other than still doing that little kind of dancey shuffle in tune with Layla's music they've been doing the whole time they've been busking.
Layla's music just squawked to a halt.
Aww.
He's going to look to you and kind of loom down at you, and then go to slap you across the face.
Okay, I'll let it happen.
I'm just waiting for Spring Hill Jack to grab End of Sadness's underpants and do the fucking 20-story leap back up the top of it.
As that
right.
the ag wedgie.
As that he slaps you, he then winds up to do another one, and Layla, you can see, but End of Sadness does not see but does hear another person land behind him and slap him on the back of the head, doing no damage, but just kind of annoying him and just kind of like, BAM!
End of status will allow this to go on for them to have their time, and their only response is, doesn't make you better at playing the flute or violin.
Since what the hell are there two Spring-Hill Jacks?
No, one of them's clearly the guy, and the one's the other guy. Slap.
Slap, slap, slap. As they kind of exchange slaps for a little bit, one of them just goes, "Ha ha! Spring Heel Jack on the attack!" and then like leaps away. Like
I bet you
up
can't
the
beat
building.
Layla Church in a violin versus guitar duel. Damn it, that was my plan.
He just kind of leaps away and does not acknowledge this.
Damn it. Sorry, Layla. I was going to have you do like the devil went down to Georgia and win his golden flute.
Should I go
As
chase
it
him
you-
down?
As you turn around
Jump
and
that high.
see the second one, he just kind of like looks at you and goes, "Looks like you've got some plaque." Does a smack at you. "I'm Spring Heel Jack," and then leaps away in a different direction.
Oh.
What?
Huh. Wait, so neither of them's Smiling Jim?
Slap Happy Jim.
Slap Happy Jim. Neither of them Slap Happy Jim?
Oh.
Huh. Maybe he's smarter than them. Maybe he knew it was a trap.
That must have been just a regional thing.
All right, which of us has tracking powers?
I have dogs. They're like nature's tracker.
Do I see where they land anywhere?
Can you see the tops of buildings somehow?
Like, I could telekinesis up to the buildings, but do we want to do this a different way? That isn't just me hurling us from rooftop in broad daylight?
Well, it's like evening.
That's going to make it worse for a variety of reasons related to that conversation we had before the game started about animus.
And closed circuit television.
Yeah.
What in the hell was that?
Apparently that was Spring Hill Jim. Nope.
Yeah, it was the other one, I guess. Two of them. That's why they can be two places at once. They just don't jump that good, I guess.
I mean, that's...
There's two of them. Are they robots? You have like robot
I have no
powers.
I didn't check if they were robots, to be honest. I was just kind of hoping they'd get mad enough to challenge you to a Devil Went Down to Georgia style music duel. I didn't check if they were robots. I'll check next time.
Okay. So as you guys are just kind of standing there, hanging out, there's a shorter person in like a full cloak who comes up to Layla and kind of like bumps into them and just kind of looks up at Layla.
Layla immediately checks to see that her wallet's still there.
You know what?
Right?
Like, hello?
Oh, hey, do you want this back? And they hold out your wallet.
Oh, son of a bitch. Lunge.
Okay, make me a
Join battle roll.
not a join battle roll.
Let's set our initiative. Join battle. Let's see what our what was it? Decisive and withering initiative.
Give me a Dex and Athletics roll real quick. Difficulty 6.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to... Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. That's... No, that's stupid. Oh, fuck. Okay, I forgot to check on... No, I didn't actually. I didn't forget.
What's
I
up?
I
That's a botch.
I shouldn't have had double 10s on.
Oh no, they failed.
That's
Quick.
4 successes on 5 dice.
Nice.
That's reasonable.
So you reach out and grab your wallet back from this guy who had grabbed it, and he's just like, I wanted that for some crack. Because I'm Spring-Heeled Jack! And then he jumps away.
Okay, this is bullshit. Let's get after them.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to like? Do you want me to like carry you guys?
I could.
Well, if we get up, maybe if we get up onto a roof, they don't have anywhere to drop down on us from.
We can climb a roof. Like, I'm just asking if you guys want me to start picking you up and throwing you onto roofs. This is what I need to know.
Yeah, I'm going to take a range check on that.
All right, well, let's just climb a roof then. Let's rock it. Let's do it.
All right.
To a fire escape.
Yes.
You have those in London, right?
Yes,
Oh,
you
thank
definitely
God.
do. As
Thank
well
God.
as well as person-sized vents.
After the fire of London, we learned.
Did you? Great. That's refreshing. All right, we'll head to the rooftops.
Okay. You
I still
head
got
to
the sandwich sign on. Like,
yeah.
I
You
guess
head
they
to
don't need
the-
it anymore. I don't know.
No, it's probably still useful.
All right.
Are we like in a rush or anything? Or,
Are you guys in a rush?
yeah, are we in a rush? Are we trying to run up the stairs?
I'm
If
climbing.
you want to
up
do
the
something
fire
cool,
escape.
do it.
Well, you only climb up to like the first flight, and then you walk up. They're like
Oh, it's like
steps.
not all ladder?
Depending on the size of the building, actually.
Fair enough.
This is probably close to like a 3 or 4 story building. So like it's not huge. It's not like you guys are like jumping up a skyscraper or something.
Yeah.
So you all, Rowan, did you want to do something cool? You seemed like you wanted to.
Oh no, it's just I'm going to be using my quote unquote lunar powers to run up faster using history editing March to
Oh.
constantly blink up the staircase.
It's amazing.
Because
So
he's
is it anyone else or is Rowan having frame rate issues?
just running as normal. I don't know what you're talking about.
Tisk,
Okay,
tisk, tisk.
so-
You're using Wi-Fi.
So I guess it make that Dex and occult roll to see how far,
Oh,
just how far that you get teleported.
Right. That's right. Because Dex and Occult, that is a
That's a fun roll to get to make.
yes.
They have some really dumb dice combinations for their rolls.
I
That's
love it.
actually fun though.
Yes.
Getimians, they be weird like that.
Yes. Yeah, I get 5. So
Okay.
Good
So you-
God!
So you get to go 150 yards.
yeah.
That's pretty much just from the ground to the roof. Just
Yeah.
right there.
Nice.
So Rowan, you're gonna get up there before everyone else. Is it you just kind of edit yourself up there?
Yeah, I'm dashing like I
Um,
always do.
But you got there before everyone. Up top, you find a congregation of 5 dudes who are some mix between like tall, slender in a suit. One guy kind of looks like he has like springs on his feet and is wearing like a bat costume. There's another dude who was like kind of shorter and just kind of basically it's the 3 guys that had already harassed your partners, and then a couple other like dudes that kind of have like the same aesthetic to them, but like some weird like variations. Like sometimes they're not as tall, sometimes they're wearing like springs on their shoes, sometimes they're like have glowing eyes, and other times they don't. But it kind of looks like it's multiple versions of the same idea are all here.
So you all slap happy Jim? Is this what's going on?
They all look to you and in unison speak as, man, that's whack. We're Spring-Heeled Jack.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not right.
We are so fucking awful.
No,
Who's
that's
gaslighting them?
right. We're Spring Heel Jack, and we're just like,
No.
you're wrong.
You're in our shack, and if you don't get back, we're gonna smack because we're Spring Heel Jack. And they all like lockstep move forward and like raise up their slapping arm.
Question: Is what I did in invading their territory considered embarrassing, taboo, or outrageous to them?
What would that
Invading their
trigger?
territory?
Yeah.
No. Calling them Slap Happy Jim? Yes.
Okay, then it's not me that's taking the blame. It's that guy over there, one of the slap happy gyms.
Make it the one who stole my fucking wallet.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's us slapping each other.
Give me a second. I have to roll essence manipulation.
I can't believe this shit.
It'll be a slapstick comedy, but it's
Okay. Does 4 beat
Let me
their
know
willpower?
when the rest of us get up here. Oh, sorry.
What was that?
Sorry. Does 4 beat their willpower?
Yes.
Yes. They completely believe that it is his fault that I got up
It's
here.
that guy's fault that we think you're Slap Happy Jim.
Yes.
You really fucked up the brand.
You're 4 of them turn to look at the 5th guy and go, "You're a hack. You let down all this slack. Now you're about to get slapped by the smacking jacks. We're Spring Heel Jack." And as the other 3 of you guys get up to the top, you just see like 4 Spring Heel Jacks just beating the smaller of them with just slaps into submission. And then before you guys have a moment to realize what's going on, one of them like breathes out this hazy smoke onto the small one, and it just like starts like melting.
Oh.
Holy shit.
What's going on?
That's out of pocket.
Oh.
Ah.
Like, roll my investigation thing to start figuring this shit out.
There we go.
I'm not sure that would help, but oh well.
You're all back to join the pack of Spring Heel Jack.
Are you recruiting? I see you've got a fucking vacancy now. Jesus.
I don't know. Do you have the knack to lay down the smack?
Sonny, you do not want to get hit by me. You haven't seen what happens to people. It's worse than that.
Worse than an attack from Spring Heel Jack.
I know it's like a guessing game, but each time you don't rhyme, you get smacked.
Oh yeah, I mean you're not brushing bits of him off of your nice little Victorian cloaks. Where did you get those, by the way? They're kind of stylish.
Down by the shack when we were all on the rack, coming here as a pack. We're Spring Heel Jack. Out of off the side, another one just kind of joins in and like does a bounding leap in and looks to you all, and they all kind of have this same goofy, weird grin on their faces.
So either of these things, I'm thinking they're spirits, or robots, or people who are bitten by a were-clown. That's my leading theories.
Yeah.
I mean, there is something called collocation, but that's a high-level mage, thing. So I don't think that'll be it.
Hey, I hear you guys are good at playing flute. And by I heard you're good at playing at it, I think you're terrible at it, and you could never beat our friend in a flute duel with her guitar.
All 5 of them bring out flutes.
It's a dance off.
They all like raise the flutes to their mouths and then look Layla dead in the eyes, expectingly.
Okay, Layla.
Layla reaches into her jacket and pulls out a water bottle. Starts just a plastic, Dasani water bottle. Unscrews the lid, takes a swig, and then pours it over her fucking head like Triple H.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Shakes the droplets off her fingertips and swings the guitar around.
Do you have the knack, or will you be found lack on a duel with Spring Heel Jack?
Just one strum to answer.
There's a like in unison note that gets brought up to them through their flutes as they as well answer. And now the music duel begins.
My weapon of choice will be a guitar cover of Devil Went Down to Georgia. Because...
Would you mind if you had a speaker system backing you up a bit?
Oh, I would love it. Oh, yeah, I'd love it.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
that's
going to
amazing.
activate a charm I have. And let's just say I'm going to limit to maybe less than a half mile around us to start, backing up Layla with her music coming out of their speakers.
Okay.
Anything with a speaker grill in a little localized area around us.
So all of the fucking car radios and everything else.
Yeah.
And Ocenis has a bunch of bullshit on them, and so do a lot of their cultists that have like little speaker bullshit. And,
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to discreetly switch into the Ur.
This will also accidentally make all of your phones have her music come out of it, by the way. I can't selectively select stuff. It's a zone.
The Ur. Tell our readers what the Ur does.
The Ur lets me give allies rerolls. Just in case. I don't think you will. But
it's so powerful.
It's so powerful.
It
also gives you a decent alertness and awareness pools.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me awareness, which I had none of before, so I now have awareness 3.
Huzzah.
Yes.
Okay. So, with End of Sadness's help, I feel like that's going to help lower the difficulty on how just amazing that you would be at this.
Or at the very least, balance the playing field against 1 versus 5 musicians.
Absolutely. Let's say that it balances the playing field. So let's say that you're both at base difficulty before any charms or anything gets applied.
Mm-hmm. So we're both at 6. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wet, so 5.
Okay.
And I will be spending a moat to double my dice pool. Have I got any other tricks up my sleeve? I don't think I do. Oops, that is Rowan's sheet, not mine. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I think that's all I've got. Okay.
Okay. So let me know how good you did, since you're the one who started it off with Devil Went Down to Georgia.
11 successes.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
I gave them max that you could get without any essence or anything, and I even gave them a specialty in using flutes.
Mm-hmm.
And they still only got 5 successes.
They're good. They're really good.
They're really good.
About as good as anything most people have ever heard.
They try to come back with a really good flute rendition of Killing in the Name of, but it's just not flowing as well as Devil Went Down to Georgia. And like all of them can kind of tell after like a little bit, and then they kind of look to you and go, well, that's just whack. You're better than Spring Heel Jack.
After you talked all that smack.
Well, we just got to give you a pat on the back.
Oh no.
The five of them move in lockstep and go to just give you a pat on the back.
I'm reserving fucking Viridian armor exoskeleton as an option at this point.
They do no damage to you. They kind of look to you all expectantly.
All
Now
right.
that you've
And turns out there's 5 Asamites, and they'll use their quietus power after they have touched you.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, if they were sidereals, I'd be really fucked at this point.
Anyway, they're looking at us expectantly.
yeah, they look at you all expectantly.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
now that you've proven that you're not the quack, what have you got? And you're better than Spring Heel Jack. What can we do to get you back?
This was sort of End of Sadness's fucking idea.
Well, this was the Stars' idea that they planted in my head. Okay,
Guys,
first of all.
It's easy. You have to go to Ukraine and with Russia, slap some of your Putin. There you go.
Topical, Pete. All right. Well, if no one else has any better idea, well, one, give us the flutes. We won them. Come on.
There's they just all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just hand over the flutes. They are if you guys whoever wants to give me any kind of perception and awareness roll on them, let me know.
Might as well.
Sam's mystically attuned to that shit now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or Rowan is, I guess.
Ooh.
Yes. Excited. As soon as I find out where the dice roller is in my tabs. There we go.
That's always the problem.
Yes, 2 successes.
Standard difficulty.
Yeah. 2 successes.
Okay.
More successes.
Okay. The both of you notice something about these flutes that is very odd. They are all the exact same flute.
Oh.
Not just, oh, it's the same make and model of the flute. It's not just seeing the same color car going down the highway. It's little small imperfections that you guys notice looking at them are exactly the same.
Huh.
Huh. Is this like a time-displaced man? Or it could be a spirit.
Oh, it looks to me like correspondence.
All right. Well, I guess the part 2 to this is you can't go around slapping people anymore.
Uh-oh.
But that's whack. We're Spring Heel Jack.
Yeah. Well, you should have focused on your flute playing a little bit better then.
But we need to slap the back of. Wait, trying to think of more words to rhyme with this.
I would not have committed to this bit if I were you. You're a
No.
braver man than I.
God,
How about you
wait.
give the pat on the back? Be encouraging,
That-
Jack.
There we go.
There's one.
We have to give a pat on the back to when an Englishman's whack to keep them from being a hack.
Okay, fine. Continue what you're doing, but only slap the royal family. Easy peasy.
I haven't seen you just descended on our prime minister, and he fucking needs it.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why is Spring Heel Jack classist as fuck?
Now, why are you out here just on the streets instead of just assaulting people right outside the House of Lords?
Everyone loves it when someone beats up a rich person or a politician. Why aren't you doing that?
It's
Right
true.
upwards.
Low-hanging fruit.
It's
we
true.
didn't know that was a knack that was a knack we could do. But now we'll pick up the slack and go as a pack to hit the lords with an attack from Spring Heel Jack.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. If that's what you're going to do, I think we're all fine with this.
All right, righteous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
do it.
I'm
Yeah.
still kind of
Yeah.
curious what you are.
Oh, God, curiosity.
I'm sorry, I have it.
No, it's fine. It's just, it's going to get us into trouble one day.
It will kill
We'll
the
figure out the
cat.
cat.
Well, we're the pack of Spring Heel Jack. Why aren't you picking up the slack?
Don't worry about it too much, Rowan. It's not like fairies are real or nothing. You're not gonna get in trouble just for asking questions.
It's, well, like, do you... Have you always been like this? Have you always been a Jack?
Yeah, I've always been Jack. And then like a couple of the other ones call in, yeah, I've always been Jack. Yeah, I've always been Jack. Spring Heel Jack, slappity slap. A sixth one joins the crew. This one, Rowan, is a little bit weird because it has antlers.
Hey.
Hi there, pack. I'm Spring Heel Jack.
Why do you have antlers?
Why do you?
You actually recognize them. They're an art project.
Are they an art project? Let me go over and give him a smackety smack.
No, I'm good, thank you.
He's coming over with his antlers on his head and his hands up.
I'm not getting between two deer men. We're about to get in a budding contest. I know better than that.
Turns out all the Getimians are Spring Heel Jack.
As this one walks closer to Rowan, it stops, turns to Layla, and hands another 6 identical flute to Layla, as if they knew that they had been defeated in the hive mind of Spring Heel Jack, and then turns back to Rowan with the antlers down and starts walking towards him. Smack, smackety smack! I'm Spring Heel Jack.
We really need to find a flautist for the band. Holy shit!
Oh no! And we've been talking to them for far more than a minute. Shoot. I don't have anything to do against this guy. I think I just have to lay down and take the smack.
He comes up
But him.
Roll your killing charm. See, teleport behind him and smack him.
Sure, let's try that.
Okay.
Oh, right. Actually, I have to roll. I am on top of things today. Yeah, that's 6 successes. So
Okay, so where do you want to be within 180 yards? Is it just right behind him
Yeah,
and he doesn't even notice?
I'm going to be behind him and try to yank those antlers off of him.
Okay, give me a strength and athletics roll.
Okay.
Difficulty is going to be question. You're trying to yank the antlers off of him?
Yes, because I think they're
Okay.
fake.
Difficulty 9.
Oh boy.
I'm assuming he's not going to just apply enough pressure to get them off, even if they're part of the skull.
Yeah, I'm not if they don't come off nicely, I'm not gonna rip his skull apart.
Hey, that's why I made a difficulty 9.
Yes.
I mean, you're an exalt.
They separate at the neck.
I did happen to get a 1.
So you got a
I
success?
got a success.
Okay. When you go to take his antlers off, his head bends backwards with you, and he just kind of turns around to look at you as the antlers are being are seemingly attached to his skull, much like yours are.
Oh.
Okay, you can give those back to Spring Heel Jack.
If you do, will you not smack me? Shoot. I'm not good at this.
You've proven you're part of the pack of Spring Heel Jack.
Oh no, I do not want to be part of the pack. I'm very okay with not being part of the pack.
Oh
One
shit!
of us.
I mean,
New
who?
One
Jack,
of us.
new Jack, new Jack.
No, I'm just gonna let that go.
Bro, Jack.
They all look to you, Rowan, and the antler guy is specifically looking to you. You this close to him, you can see that he also possesses the red glowing eyes that one of the other ones do. And when he breathes, when he's this close to you, there's kind of this aerosol smell that kind of comes out of his mouth.
What?
So are you going to be part of the pack of Spring Heel Jack? It seems like you've got a knack for doing smackety smack.
Thank you, but I am previously occupied with something else.
Something else more important than a smack on the back with your pack?
Yes, I have a wizard to hunt.
As soon as you mention wizards, they all kind of look to you and go, wizard. Like tall, suit, bald.
Wait, you're not rhyming anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, he came with the pack when we came.
What do you mean he came with the pack when you came?
He followed us from the black. There was the black, and now we're Jack. So now we got to go around London and give the smack.
Now the question is, would Rowan understand anything that he's saying?
Rigel probably does.
What do I understand as a person that hasn't read too much Mage?
Oh yeah, you have a bunch of mage knowledge.
His nemesis is an Afandi, right?
His nemesis is an Afandi, yeah.
Yeah.
Nefandi are generally locked out beyond the horizon, like out in the deep fucking spirit realms. In like the deep fucking universe, the parts that correspond to like interstellar space. So it sounds like this thing made a breach. This Nefandus made a breach to get back onto Earth, and these things came through along with it from some goddamn distant fucking nursery rhyme realm or something.
Wait, Nefandis aren't on Earth?
Most of them are not. Most of them were yeeted off planet back at the end of World War II.
Wait, what about new Nefandis that like are?
Yeah. I mean, they're the new ones that show up here, they stay here. But like a lot of the really old nasty motherfuckers got banished like decades ago.
Interesting. I didn't know about that. Huh.
Like Layla has no fucking idea, but Rigel would probably know about this as part of his mage background.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we followed the track from the man in black to come here and be Spring Heel Jack.
Huh. That's terrifying. I mean, you're just weird. He's terrifying. Oh, yes, he's... Oh, goodness.
Rowan, he's not that terrifying. He's just a man.
I mean, he tried to kill me.
You can't be afraid of everyone who tries to kill you, Rowan. That's like at least 200 billionaires right now. Are you afraid of Elon Musk, Rowan? Come on.
I mean, just a little bit, but...
Come on.
Look,
You're afraid of William Shatner? Come on.
I don't think William Shatner's a billionaire.
No, but he definitely does stuff that ruins the environment, probably. I'm just saying, like, think of the people that are trying to kill you. That you're not going to be afraid of them.
Yeah.
Also, he worked with that Amazon guy that one time.
It's just, well, it's a bit different when they like do it in person, and then you have to be in the spirit realm, and then write a little terrifying note on the paper, and then voila, you're in the world of mystery and magic, And
You know what, Rowan?
Layla's patience runs out at that point, or her attention span, whichever way you want to phrase it.
All right.
So this frightening wizard fella, bald and evil and out of the black. So do you know where he is now that he's escaped from his album cover or wherever the hell he was?
The man in black has found a shack, but we haven't been able to track.
Oh, bloody hell, that was helpful.
Okay, he has a base. We know he has a base. We killed one of his apprentices.
yeah,
That's not news that he has a house. Most people do, of some sort. You know what? Just go beat up politicians. We don't need Spring Heel Jack to find the guy we're going to kill that once tried to bully you, Rowan. We can just find that guy ourselves. I feel like we're overcomplicating this with this Spring Heel Jack situation.
yes, I was just surprised. Is all.
Oh, for sure. No, absolutely. That's shocking. It's weird. It's weird that your weird demon wizard guy is bringing in fairy tales.
Meanwhile, Layla is just stroking her chin, thinking they're calling him the Man in Black. So there's like the way things have gone so far with all this wizard shit. There's like maybe a 20% chance it's Johnny Cash. We might be about to go kill Johnny Cash. She's tuning the rest of this out.
God. I don't get the Man in Black reference for Johnny Cash because I don't get the music references. But I was like, in my mind, I'm like, what if this was a wizard situation and this is Black Wolf?
There's so many things that it could be.
But it seems like the Slim Jim. Nope. Spring Heeled. Nope.
Spring Heel Jack, not Slap Happy Jim.
Slap Happy Jim.
Slim Jims.
Seems to be all wrapped up. Yes, unless you. Is there something wrong with them going around attacking rich people?
No.
I can't think of one possible consequence to this.
Just going around attacking rich people. I'm sure that at least Rigel can think of one possible consequence of it.
I'm rich.
What? Rigel's parents don't live on Earth. They're Martians.
Well, we specifically said lords and only a sir, so.
I
Oh,
tried to
yeah,
name
you're right.
politicians.
Yeah,
turns
you know-
into fucking class warfare.
We told them to attack London politics, all right? Not to fucking just go and attack Martians we know for some reason.
You told them to attack lords.
Did I?
You did.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, well, there you go.
All right, well,
Deal with it.
That's wrapped up.
Sanctify the oath. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, sanctify the oath. We tell you to do it and you do it, or else.
Are you guys going to sanctify the oath for Spring Heel Jack to start?
I am not wasting a mode on sanctifying fucking Sprinkle Jack's rhymes.
Okay.
Especially as I think they would at that point be bound to actually just patting them on the back.
So, if there's nothing else that you guys want to do with these guys, they're going to bound off into the night and continue to play pranks basically until some other supernatural stops them on politicians.
All right.
Works for
yeah.
me.
Yeah, all right.
So MI6 comes in and.
Oh, that sounds like their problem. They can get the Men in Black to capture these dudes and put them in containment or whatever they do.
Who told you to go stop laws? Well, there was this weird fucker and.
Dude, I am perfectly fine with them just dropping down out of nowhere and slapping the fucking toupee off Boris Johnson. I have no problems with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It'll probably happen. This will definitely have some sort of long-reaching comedic consequences.
Perfect.
So yeah, the only question would be like, whether some mages could send some magic of those flutes. Whether this someone doing like collocation of one flute, or is this just 6 identical flutes from 6 different locations? Something, and yeah.
No matter what, we at least got a trophy from this.
6 flutes, yes. 6 completely identical flutes.
Perfect.
6 completely identical magic flutes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just need to use them for long-range data transportation, something, and
So, what else do you guys want to do?
All right, now that the Spring Hill Jacks are leaving, Endosaz is going to take off the sandwich board and throw it over the side of a roof, because that's
Ow!
over with now.
Ow! Who just drops one of these on someone?
All right,
Crashing
so,
and banging sounds, angry cat noise.
yeah, the Curl and Nascos breaking sound effect.
You son of a bitch.
That sound effect is a stock sound effect in a video game I've been playing recently. I think like the new Pokemon Arceus or something. Some recent video game makes the pot breaking noise, the Curl and Nasco sound every time. It's amazing. I don't remember which one it is, but it's there, and we can't stop laughing. But okay, Rowan,
Yes.
you have a guy that's bullying you. Let's kill him.
The only way to stop a bully.
That's a little harsh, but yeah, honestly, he has no soul, so I'm perfectly okay with this.
Yeah, I know the words I said and that they were super accurate based on what you just said. I see we're on the same page here. You have a bully, let's kill him. He has no soul, it's okay. Got it. So, Rowan, can you give us information about this dude so we can try and figure out a way to track him down?
Well, I mean, he's the head of... Oh gosh, what did we name that place? Labyrinth Industries.
Mm-hmm.
We could talk with Tobias. He was investigating the firm before. I mean, I've honestly been just happy to not be anywhere near him. But
all right, do you want to have the guy that tried to murder you killed so you never have to worry about him again, or do you want to never deal with him again? These are two conflicting things.
Do we have an option for making him go away without, like, making him go away to the afterlife?
He deserves it. We fought his apprentice, and his apprentice was a monster. This guy's got it coming. He's hurting people.
I'll take your word for it. I wasn't there.
Fair enough. Like, you know how vampires can sometimes be huge pieces of shit, but sometimes they can be just people? This guy's not that. He's another level.
yeah. I guess we can get rid of him. I hadn't really thought too far ahead of that.
All right, well, we got two leads. We know the company he works for, and we know a guy who's investigating them. And we have Martian wizards who are probably pretty good at tracking down evil wizards because, Rigel, catch me if I'm wrong here, but it kind of sounds like your wizard Autobot faction fights this wizard Decepticon faction, right?
I think I understand what you mean, and yes.
I heard a lot of nerd words there. Yeah.
Okay.
I understood it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Little fist prop to Rowan.
Yeah.
Now this is your chance to be like the Decepticons. We're the good guys. Like, that sounds like expanded universe fiction. All right. Well, we have the resources and the means and the leads. Let's just track this dude down and deal with him.
Well, we just let our one lead go hopping away. So
No, they said that they couldn't find this guy because they're terrible, right? Plus, we have items.
Clearly, they also share like one brain cell along with one flute. So I would have maybe pushed if I was serious about it.
It's
I guess,
weird that they had
but
antlers. Yeah.
We have their flute.
That was very strange.
Yes.
Do they all have antlers?
No, just one.
No, only one of them did.
Fucking weird. Look, we got their flutes, so I'm sure the wizards can use that to do that thing people do where if you have someone's possession and you put it in like a doll or a box, you can use it to find them or hurt them. That exists, right, Rigel?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we got their flutes, so that's probably just as good.
Terrifying.
So, yeah, we got leads. What leads should we follow up on, and how should we coordinate them to track this evil wizard down and deal with him?
Layla now saying they're trying to think if she ever combed her hair or clipped her fucking nails was during that day she spent at the stars.
Probably very recently, after coming back from, the past dimension.
Right?
So are you guys still hanging out on the...
oh, yeah, we're still sitting on a fucking roof at sundown.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're just
on
looking
the
to make
roof.
sure.
Yes.
We're talking about what our first move is. How are we going to start tracking this guy down? What lead should we follow up on first?
Well,
We should probably talk with Tobias, see what he knows.
It's a good idea.
Tobias is always good
Oh,
standing.
good old time travel Tobias.
Yeah, all right. I'll reach out to Tobias because we all have phone numbers and stuff, and try to arrange us to meet up with that guy somewhere. Where do we want to meet this guy?
A creperie. Because I
Yeah.
love crepes.
Oh my God, strawberry and banana, Rowan.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's do crepes
Are there
and
any
maybe some
creperies still
narcotics.
open this late?
There's got to be. It's London. London's the city that never sleeps, right?
No.
No.
Are you the Getimian?
Look, again, I don't know much about other cities, but I just assume this is like the big first city in the world and the oldest country in the world kind of deal that London likes to talk about. I thought you'd be open 24/7.
No.
You find a creperie.
Thank Christ. See, told you, seat of the empire.
You find a creperie. The people there are very surprised that someone is in for crepes this late, and some of the staff looks a little annoyed if you
Roll a
sit down and
wad of
take too
bills.
long. The staff looks way less annoyed.
Just a wad in all their directions.
And you guys meet Tobias, who kind of comes back in, just kind of looks at you all and just goes, "Hey, nice seeing y'all after a little bit of getting left on the sidelines. What can I help you out with?"
We need your help hunting down an evil wizard and killing him.
Oh,
You're not
Right,
really
yeah.
one much for small talk, are you?
Oh, okay. Would you like one of the 17 crepes I ordered?
oh yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, they're all strawberry banana, so if you're allergic, watch out, okay?
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not.
Yeah, awesome.
Also, you shouldn't be too worried about the sidelines. There were like literally thousands of Nazi bullets flying our way at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that. I'm glad y'all kept me back watching the machinery.
Yeah,
probably
and
for
then
the
it was
best.
hundreds of Nazi bullets and then no Nazi bullets because all the Nazis were dead. It was a pretty good time, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I probably would have taken a stray bullet.
Oh god, and we'd have
Like
to be like,
to the
oh
head.
no, Welshie. Oh yeah, that's totally
Yeah,
how it would go.
I took like 100. It was worth it for them to kill the Nazis. To be honest. A+ would kill again.
Did fall in a hole and get attacked by a machine man as the walls were closing around against me. That was not a great time.
Yeah, cyborgs, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you guys are looking into the wizard problem. What? Why?
He bullied Rowan. He's Rowan's nemesis.
Did he?
Yes.
Yes.
Like I remember hanging out with you all because like I bumped into Antlers over here on the street, but
No. I thought you specifically sought me out. Like we worked together.
Buddy, I would have remembered if I worked together with someone like you.
Tobias,
A
are
dear
you
person.
ghosting Rowan in front of us?
I know.
Lila, who is not there for any of this shit, is just eating crepes.
Because there are consequences to step into my crew.
I'm not me. Listen, I like Rowan's everything. I'm just really concerned that like he thinks that we're like, and then Tobias kind of like interlocks his fingers like
No.
tighter than we really are.
No, I mean, we
Like-
met together at work. It's not exactly like we were
Bud.
tight.
What do you mean we met together at work?
Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on?
Jesus, Tobias, what the fuck?
Dude, I ran into you on the street because you had antlers and I thought that maybe you could help.
That's pretty much how I met him too.
See?
Yeah. I mean, that's fair, but
Do we have like recorded footage of the time that, Rigel and that guy met? Because CCT cameras and phones and technology always recording Spare 7 network nightmare things. And do they match the events that happened the night it happened? If they did exist.
For Rowan and them meeting.
No, like remember when the guy ran over across the street to us originally in season 1?
That does match up. If you go back to any of any of Rowan's like memories, like where that Rowan's saying that like, oh no, we worked together. Like if you were to like look at camera footage from like that building, that time, Rowan does not exist on there.
That's a good. I don't think we've gotten to the point where we're going to start checking cameras, but I just wanted to idly.
Okay.
I don't think we're there yet.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to point out that like when if you guys ever get to that point, like once it gets pre-season 1, like things get iffy.
Good to know.
Okay.
Maybe my memory's just acting up on me again. Sorry. Okay. Yes.
No, it's fine. Like we've been through a lot, especially your friends Rigel and the Sadness over there. They helped me out a lot.
Oh, yeah. Did they?
Oh God.
I had a time travel.
Yeah.
Did you tell Rowan this ever?
Wait, is this the guy that got laid?
Yes.
Yeah, we did get Tobias. I'll turn to Roger like, oh, this is the guy we got laid. Shit. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. I forgot that was 2 different wizards. There's a lot of wizards we met that night, so it's all kind of blurred together.
Yeah, you met.
We don't have to go down the list, but
Right.
suffice to say, we remember the night.
I'm increasingly happy I wasn't there.
Okay.
Oh no, it was a great night.
Well, I guess we'll put a pin in gaslighting Rowan for a moment and just dive down to the whole. Maybe this is a wizard bit, guys. This might be a wizard bit. He might have to deny knowing Rowan for wizard reasons. We'll just move past it for now. Okay. We want to kill the evil wizard.
Right, but we did get rid of her. So, do you have any more leads on where he might be?
We want to kill the head wizard.
Where Kalis, the nefandous head of this local area, would be.
Please say and pronounce his name again.
Kalis.
Like Klingon Jesus?
Is that what it's from?
Kalis, the first emperor of the Klingon Empire, Tobias.
I think it's spelled differently, and I think you're a fucking nerd.
This was on in the 80s. It's not exactly hard television to catch on reruns.
Nerd.
I just recently watched through Deep Space Nine. So.
Oh my god, right?
Oh, good.
I'm assuming that's all in character, too.
Yes.
Like, I know it wasn't, but it sounded like it could be.
Yeah.
Right, we're just like, oh my god, it's so comforting.
Sure. I'll just go along with that's a thing. Yeah, I think that I missed all those episodes.
Every episode that had Worf in it, anyway.
Right.
Okay, yeah, sure, Kalis. We want to go hunt Kalis.
Yeah.
Sure. Perfect.
Yeah, I have a good idea of where that he is.
Excellent.
Yeah, big tall guy. He's got a mess of like black hair, like long ponytail.
Yep.
Does this match?
Yep.
You saw Rowan.
That matches.
Okay.
It does not.
Oh, it does not.
What did we just see? Hang on, I zoned out. I was legitimately thinking about crepes, and I zoned out like a character.
Oh my god, there's a crepe place in Vancouver I can go to.
I want crepes really fucking bad, and it's your fault.
Excellent.
They're so savory and sweet.
So to kind of rewind a little bit here, Rowan, for you, your guy who hunted you and is your enemy is tall and bald and wears a black suit.
Did he grow hair recently? Because he was bald last time I checked.
Nah, he's always had long hair. It's been like his thing.
Tobias, what are you doing to me, man?
I'm not doing anything, man. I'm just telling you what we know about him.
We brought you to Dinosaur Land, and you're doing this to me, man.
Listen, man, I'm not trying to be an asshole, especially not in front of my friends. I'm just letting you know what the skinny of it is.
Oh no, we traveled through time and now we came back and he has like a haircut.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
No, but Tobias was with us when he went back in time, so why does Tobias have different memories?
Oh shit, that's right.
Did we fuck with time just enough? You know what, guys? It's because we're special.
Yes.
No, like
Go on.
No,
Well,
like
one of us is anyway.
Well, like, wow, below the belt, Layla. Stomp on your own foot, and Ascendant says sarcastically, not in like a serious way, in a fun way. It's fun.
Yeah, I go for another crate.
Okay, clearly, Layla, myself, Rigel, and Rowan are. Oh, and that person that we meet every once in a while, that man, that woman with the purple, pink, blue eyes. I don't know. We're all clearly, quote unquote, special. Different from everyone else in a weird way we haven't quantified. And everyone else, like Tobias, who's still magic but isn't like us, clearly gets affected by time travel because we time traveled. This is probably just a result of the time travel.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're going to need to keep workshopping that one.
We did time travel. Things are different. There you go.
Okay.
That's probably why, Rowan's talking about smiling Slap Happy Jim and, like,
No, it
other
really
guys.
is Slap Happy Jim. I don't know where Spring Heel Jack came from.
So say
How do you not know Spring-Heeled Jack, the Legend of London?
Can't get into this again.
It's London's own cryptid.
So is it like a ripoff of Slap Happy Jim, or is it like,
No, Slap Happy Jim's the movie that's the ripoff of Spring-Heeled Jack.
Well, no, because like in America we have the Mothmen, and here you have the Owlmen, and it's clearly a ripoff of the Mothmen because the Mothmen happened first.
Okay,
So, like,
but like in the UK you have Nessie, and then in America you have
come on, you can do this.
Ogo Pogo.
Nope, that's British Columbia, and that's also, I think, a First Nations myth. You got that one wrong, Bucky Boyo.
Oh.
It also predates the Loch Ness Monster.
Wrong plus L plus cancel.
Yeah.
Damn.
Try again, Tobias. Try again with your cryptid knowledge.
Well, I don't have a whole lot of cryptid knowledge. I study real things like science.
And
Oh,
magic.
yeah. Like, Nessie's not real. Like, we didn't all meet Nessie and ride on her back.
I'm sorry, you met Nessie?
Yeah.
Nessie's real?
And
Yes.
Jimmy Page. They're both real.
Well, I knew that Jimmy Page was real.
We met... Yeah, I know, because we told you. We met them both, and they're real. And so are dinosaurs, by the way. We found that out.
Okay, but I was there for that part.
Okay, good. You don't remember a lot of shit recently, so I was just checking in, dog. Anyway, help us find this wizard.
Okay, I'll help you find the wizard, but I'm telling you, he has hair.
That's fine. We just established that time travel messed stuff up, and we're moving past it.
Fine.
I think, the Gaslight Splat book isn't going that well for us in this group. We're gonna gaslight one another.
Or conversely, it's going amazing.
Look, Tobias, I no longer think that you're either trying to ghost or gaslight Rowan, and it's probably just us meddling with time. So you're already on better footing than you were 5 minutes ago. Let's just kill this wizard.
Okay, yeah, I can... Sure, do you guys want to just...
Yeah.
Do you guys want to just go and assault his abode right now, or should I get the team together?
Oh,
End of sentence. We'll look at the rest of the group for feedback.
I'm pretty sure we'll need to plan this one, and I would have to work up the nerves.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
we
alright.
actually have an abode. He has an abode. We know where that is.
Yes, I know where he is. I just don't know the ins and outs of his security.
Okay, that makes you a lot more useful than the Spring Hill Jacks.
I'm sorry, Spring-Heel Jaxa?
Oh yeah, Jacks plural.
7 of them?
Well, there were more, but they
Yeah, one of them.
they burned one of their own alive for some reason. I still don't understand because I was climbing the ladder at the time.
Oh,
That's
that's horrifying.
It's like they're all the same person, except they inhabit different bodies. It's very
Yeah,
strange.
one of their flutes. I've got like a bunch of them now.
Sure.
Yeah, here you go. Do wizard things to it. Let me know if it's magic. There.
Well, do you have like another one of them?
Sure.
I pull out like 5 and just spread them like they're a fucking deck of cards.
Okay, he He pulls out a pair of goggles from his pack, slides them on, and looks at them. And after a moment, he just kind of goes, these are all the exact same flute.
Huh.
Yeah.
Like,
Figured that one
like
out.
not just like the same make and model, like their entire atomic structure is exactly the same,
Oh.
which should not be possible.
All right, so if we like, I don't know, I'll pick up like one of the flutes and get like a nail or a knife or my own teeth and just like nibble on it. Does it change the other flutes?
No, it does not.
All right,
No.
could have worked.
So much for that.
Oh, you've NFT'd one of the flutes. Fuck.
I completely funged that token.
Oh no. Right, so now the other 5 flutes, he's just like, yeah, they're all exactly the same, except for that one that you chewed on. But besides the chew marks, they're all exactly the same. This shouldn't be possible. It's like someone's just copied them perfectly.
Is that not like a supernatural? Is that strange?
I mean, but just
Yes,
don't.
there should be normally like little imperfections, things that show like a like the craftsman, like a craftsman's mark. Like, you know, sometimes someone leaves something in the fire too long, or they had to
Yes.
little small imperfections. But these things are exactly the same.
Well, I know, but yes, I know that's how reality works. But we've been dealing with like shifters and wizards, so I just assumed that you could just.
I mean,
I got to admit, this is not my area of expertise, but you seem like absurdly excited about finding that someone magicked up a bunch of flutes for being a magician.
Yeah, like you're
Right, but even if you're
Holy shit! Holy shit! These were made by magic.
yeah. Oh, even if they were made by magic, there should be some slight variation to them. You can't always get them all perfect all the time, but they're exactly the same.
Huh. You know,
There
it's
must be
funny.
some profundity that's lost to me. Should I? Is that make them radioactive? Should I not be having it in my pocket?
You know, it's kind of funny. In a previous life, I used to work with people like you that would get really obsessed over really small things that other people wouldn't be interested in. I kind of get it. I think this is like a grad student thing.
are we coming back to the fact that mages are just obsessive?
Yeah, this sounds like a grad student thing, right? Right, Tobias? You know, this is like a thing you could do a really good paper on and present it to other wizards, and they'd be really impressed with the nuance and detail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a grad student thing, guys. We got to pull the plug on this real quick.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you can have 2 of them and write your thesis and doctorate and, like, you know, attribute it to us for finding you the relics or whatever, but, like, we're going back to the evil wizard part.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
what's
of
the
course.
practical upshot of the identical flutes?
Practical upshot?
Yeah.
Okay,
Does it mean they were made by Clifford the Big Red Dog or something? I don't know. This is not my scene.
Well,
Very good at correspondence magic.
That's definitely a word that would get you a lot of points in fucking Scrabble.
well, no, that's like space and stuff.
Why don't they just call it space and stuff?
Oh, because everybody confuses space, like there's space between us, and then like space, like up in the sky, outside of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's not the cosmos.
so
Wait,
like,
I'm sorry. Is the space between us and the space between the space and the sky fundamentally different in some way? Isn't it all
I
just
think
space?
magic people just like 25-cent words.
Okay,
I mean,
like,
Yes, there's more reality down here than up there.
I'm sorry, Rachel. There's what? There's more reality down here on Earth than up there in the cosmos, where 99.9 to infinity% of the rest of reality is.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's the boring bits, right?
so that the reality isn't
It's
real.
not the
So
boring bits, Layla. It's literally everything else. If you're like, what's on Earth? Earth stuff. What's in the rest of reality? Everything else. Oh, that's
no,
the
no,
boring
well,
stuff.
Layla's kind of got the right of it. It's because
What?
because Earth's not boring. That's why that it's got most of the reality here.
Oh, we've got most of the reality, and then up there you just got Star Trek and shit.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, what about like Alpha Centauri or like the other alien cultures and races out there? Like, they have wizards and shapeshifters too, right?
Wait, are
And
aliens
vampires.
real?
They have to be real, right? Area 51, lights
I mean,
in the
werewolves
sky.
are real, so where are aliens?
Do you want the real answer or the one I'm going to make up?
I want the real answer, and then I will make a better answer later using your answer.
We haven't found any other intelligent life out there.
Oh, okay, all right. That's fine. That's normal.
Those spirits and junk.
Yeah, all right.
Spirits, maybe some like fairies every now and again.
It just means we haven't found them
God
yet.
damn it! I just got done saying those weren't real. Now fairies fucking real.
They've always been real.
No, I don't mean like out and proud in the West End. I mean like Brothers Grimm and shit.
No, fairies have to be real because they're aliens, Layla. That's what alien abductions are. Crop
You
circles.
shut. Mage is talking.
Okay, nobody tell them about the Grace.
No, the Greys and losing time, magnets, fairy
Just about
circles.
Mage is talking.
This episode, what is this episode?
And the next time End of Silence tries to start, she just like angrily strums a guitar to shut him down. And it pulses through every fucking speaker. No, okay, it's been over a scene. Fuck that. I don't have that anymore.
I could turn that back on whenever I want. It's not a big deal. It's free.
So yeah, Tobias will, once that you guys are ready, will give you all the location and give you any backup you all need for storming the Nefandus.
All right.
Is there anything else you guys want to do or explore now that you have solved the Spring Heel Jack mystery?
Well, I think, Rowan, look, we have the info, we have the location, we have the backing. Anytime you want, we could pull the trigger on this. There you go. Power's in your hand.
Oh,
I'm actually, as much as it pains me to actually take anything that goes on with this band seriously, did it strike you as weird that he didn't fucking remember meeting with Rowan before he was with a lot of ye?
yes.
Yeah, that seemed really weird and strange and upsetting.
It is.
Did you have any photos with him when we were working together?
Yeah,
Do we have some evidence?
Maybe it might be a good idea to make sure that we haven't actually buggered time.
Okay, well, this should be solvable. Rowan, you worked with this guy, right?
Yes, we were.
No.
Okay, Tobias.
That's Tobias.
Tobias,
speaking
you
of.
haven't worked with Rowan, you say, right?
Oh, I thought
Right.
we already left and we're doing
Oh,
other shit.
yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
All right, he's gone. All right. Well, Tobias clearly said that you haven't worked with
I mean,
him. and you said that
if
he
the
has,
GM
right?
says he's still here, that's fine. I'm just pointing.
No. If you guys want him to leave while you guys are having this conversation,
Well, I didn't want him to leave. I just thought he had. I just thought
Okay.
we were rolling to the next.
We just
scene.
assumed.
I thought he was off getting our Nefandi information. We were
he will go off and get the Nefandi information, so you guys have time to talk about this without Rowan constantly being gaslit by this guy.
But I feel, crew, that the answer is pretty simple. We simply need to find evidence supporting or not supporting that Rowan and that guy work together, right?
I'm suddenly very terrified of meeting Owl.
Oh, yeah. We could also probably check in on Owl. That might be a good idea, too. Because he knows you.
Hopefully.
He's wise.
it's like, yeah. Well, I mean,
So how about this? How about...
I guess all his pay stubs would have gone to shit when his apartment blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how about we break into two teams? One team investigates your work to find evidence that you worked with Tobias, and another team going with you goes into the spirit realm to touch base with Owl and maybe ask Owl what's going on. If Owl's wise and a ghost, he might know something, right?
Well, when did you meet the owl spirit? Was it always with you, or?
It was after. It was after. I met him after I panicked.
Changed.
Yes.
Became magic.
Yes.
All right. Well, how does that plan sound?
All right. Seems reasonable, though.
Rowan, you take someone to go investigate, to go talk to Owl, and another team will check out your work. I would nominate myself because I'm pretty good at getting into computer systems and records.
Out of character, though, Rowan's going to be using the world rejecting stride at a place that he's very familiar with.
What does that do?
I don't know if we want to do that right now or later.
Okay.
That's the cataract thing.
Oh, the cataract, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm down to
Yeah, so I
do Rowan because the other one sounds like it involves paperwork.
Yeah, Calculon double checks his paperwork.
just mean, should we want all the characters there for that?
I mean, my thing sounds like a background thing. Like, if the three of you go talk with Al and I just fucking shake up your business for information and we meet up again, I'm not going to lose any sleep over not seeing the cataract. I'll see it again.
Okay.
Well, just tell your people to do it.
Oh, okay. I'll just command my Cult 3 to do it, and they'll presumably do it.
Yes.
Such your like smart frames to fucking do their Shadowrun
Yeah. All
research
right.
shit.
Yeah, you're right. Good idea, Pete. Yeah. All right. I'll order my backings and my resources that I have to do it for me, so I can go and hang out in the cataract.
Okay. That sounds cool to me. So my question for you guys then is, we are coming up on about 9 o'clock, which is about midnight for me and Holden. Do we want to finish up the session here and then go into the cataract start for next session, or did we want to get that scene in before we go?
It might be a good cliffhanger.
Yeah, let's go to a mysterious place and then stop there. The camera zooming out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
then,
yes.
I guess that you're going to go find a place that's pretty familiar to Rowan and then go ahead and use this ability. So please, Rowan, what does World Rejecting Stride do?
Well, as we opened up Season 1, he will start to tear open the boundaries between reality. This time, however, it doesn't go correctly. He's pretty shaken up, even if he's not thinking about it, so he's making sure he's in a place that he's familiar, comfortable with. And that's precisely the wrong thing you want to do when using World Rejecting Stride. Because he tries to open up a portal to the Shroud, I believe. No, sorry. To the Spirit World. And I don't know, what would this look like? This would be probably just a blank void starts to peer back at us instead of the soft, subdued colors of the Spirit World. Not enough.
Yeah, the cataract is kind of like a between space that kind of I imagine has like very like neutral neutral colors. Like it's not black, it's not white, it's just kind of
It is
there.
A white void.
Oh,
Just no light source, just blank.
just pure white.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, no, with the Matrix.
Yeah, it's the loading room from the Matrix, except with gravity.
there we go. Okay, so you bring everyone, I take it, into this white loading room.
Yeah, that's not exactly where I meant to go.
With hunks of floor, because there isn't actually a neutral floor. We would be dropping if we weren't standing on something.
All right.
So we're either at the table or around some of those chairs.
Yeah.
Things there.
So instead of stepping into the forest where the owl is, we step into this white room that, as you've described it, has 64 floating chairs and a slab of table. And nothing else. Just emptiness. Oppressive white nothing. And the portal does not stay open, as it typically doesn't.
Okay. You guys are all here. So I take it that this is nowhere in the spirit world, so you wouldn't be able to actually contact the owl spirit here. you have led your atrocity of exalts into the void with a meeting room, I guess. Where would you like to go from here?
It's a void. What?
I flashbang my goddamn eyes.
This isn't where
What sort of paradox dimension is this?
I have never seen this before.
Rowan,
Yes,
did you lose Owl Spirit?
I might have lost everything. Ooh.
You know, we
Did
have
we
lost
lose the
everything.
spirit world? And Sadness, you said that the world's ending. Do you think?
Ended, past tense.
Oh,
Well, you could just got raptured at the moment we were crossing the spirit world.
Oh, I hope so. That makes things so much simpler.
Going to step on their foot again.
I'm going to go over and poke one of the chairs.
It is a chair. Nothing super interesting about it. It is just a chair that's there.
Layla heads over to the edge of the big hunk of like marble flooring around the table and chairs. And there's like a trail of more floor, kind of jaggedy, running out to this big floating ring of 64 big formal fancy chairs. Some of them have a little bit of floor around them, some of them don't. This is fucked.
yes. Where did the spirit world go?
What happens if you go to the, move as far away from the middle as possible? Does it wrap around like a Pac-Man level?
I don't imagine that it does. I feel like it just kind of keeps going until you turn around, and then you're just kind of back where that you, yeah, like you don't really go super far is kind of how I'm seeing. Like you can kind of just keep walking in one direction, but like the moment that you turn around, it's just like you're back at the table is kind of how I see it going.
Okay, it's like going up the stairs in Mario 64.
I mean, the thing is that like that big hunk of floor around the table, it does have borders. Like you can walk off the edge.
Oh, okay, there are
Oh,
borders.
Like there are visible edges where there's like no more floor. So
Okay, all right.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we're basically on a little floating island in the middle of nothing.
Is there any distinguishing features or iconography on any of this?
So looking through, there is a symbol on the table itself, and one of the chairs actually has a symbol on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Any of you guys with occult are welcome to roll anything intelligence and occult. It's pretty simple. It's like it'd be like a difficulty 5. It wouldn't be hard to figure out.
All right.
Well, I'm waiting to hear what Rigel's roll was.
11.
There we go.
Rigel immediately recognizes the symbol of Saturn on one of the chairs, as well as the table itself is branded with the mark of Uranus.
Saturn and Uranus.
That's not difficulty 5, is it? No, difficulty. I'm sorry. When I thought difficulty meant the amount of successes you had to get, not the difficulty on the dice roll. I forgot how this entire system works.
No, you're fine. You're
Good
fine.
old
just
world
me.
of darkness.
That's just me. I had a moment.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
How does the system work? Yeah.
There are, but yeah, you see very obviously what are the alchemical symbols for both of those. Anyone else who has kind of like a passing knowledge of occult would kind of get it over just kind of like a look, but like just Rigel just kind of sees it and immediately goes, "Oh, I know what those are."
Layla does actually have a little bit of a cult from where she raided all of the fucking London libraries trying to read up on vampires at one point.
Ooh, that's a fun dot.
Probably
Vampires,
enough to
but very
recognize these as like occult, either astrology or alchemy symbols.
alchemy. Turns out, sorry, vampires. Turns out they're not very alchemical.
Yeah.
Eh.
So obviously, in looking at this, Rowan, you get like feelings, like looking at these symbols, you get feelings of familiarity with them. Whereas everyone else is kind of like, I know what this is. Like you get kind of like that, like a personal feeling of like this is important somehow to you, but you're not sure how.
Yeah, like this is
This is my chair.
no. Let's see. The chairs is marked with Saturn. The tables with Uranus. Oh goodness. What do we do? I guess I could just try again.
Well, what do you think this place is?
I have no idea.
You brought us here.
Layla tosses the empty fucking plastic water bottle, off the edge of the floor.
It goes and goes and goes, and at some point, somewhere in London, it probably pops out of a window and hits someone on the head, which just kind of gives them a little bonk.
I don't think we want to fall off.
Yeah, that just keeps going. How far can you see? Oh goodness.
I actually can't tell. Nothing to see.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Yes.
I'm assuming I have technology on me because I'm not a fool. So I'll take out a phone, and I'm not going to tell it to do anything. I'll just turn on its camera. And I'll turn on another phone that's being FaceTimed to, and I'll drop the first phone down while we watch the screen on the phone I keep.
Do we
Turn the
get
flashlight
reception in the void?
Do we get reception in the void?
You do not get you do not. You in fact have 0 bars in the void, surprising no one.
All right. Well,
Peter,
I'll-
to answer your question about the next artifact you should make for us.
Portable cell
yeah.
tower.
Well,
cell phone that gets reception anywhere in the universe.
we could just link the two phones together on a personal area network, gang. They both have the capacity to send and receive signals.
Bluetooth connection?
Yeah, Bluetooth, anything really. Like, it's not super
Wi-Fi
difficult.
tethering.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not difficult technology.
Doesn't that usually have about the range of like a decent sized apartment though?
Well, we're about to find out if the drop is more than a decent-sized apartment.
Okay. You do that, and after a little bit, you notice that the drop is in fact larger than a decent-sized apartment.
Plus, I'm sure we could juice the signal by being characters in a role-playing game that have like tech skills.
Yeah, I'll just say
that.
no. I mean, I'll just let that happen.
Yeah.
It is larger than a much more decent-sized apartment. It's larger than you guys have any idea how to. Like it's the void.
Like the phone.
So we get to
calls
just
for
sit there huddled around End of Sadness's phone, just watching the picture that it's broadcasting of the bottom of the fucking floor, just receding to a pixel over time.
Yeah, as it
Yeah.
humbles with its flashlight on before it eventually, I guess, blips into reality.
Yes, and then loses signal with you
Yeah,
all.
exactly. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with I don't think we want to fall off.
I agree with yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. So, I don't know, is this place like... Rigel, you know about wizard stuff. Is this like a wizard thing?
This doesn't sound like any wizard place I know.
Alright, well, don't you have, like, wizard eyes that can, like, analyze the wizard frequency this is all on? Like, every time we talk about magic, you talk about a magic topic it covers. Like, we were talking about that slappy guy, alright? And you're like, oh, correspondence. This is a real thing. So... is this a real thing that your terms for magic stuff falls under?
Yeah, use your perspicacity or something.
I don't think there's anything I can cast here. I mean, I have enhanced vision, so I can see the thing just fall a bit further, and that's about it.
You can't like zoom and analyze and like figure out it's like a wizard atomic signature or something.
Yeah, I'm not an actual wizard.
Yeah, but you have skills. Academic skills.
That doesn't help with magic stuff.
Oh.
Layla, meanwhile, is headed out onto the snaking path of floor to the ring of 64 chairs and climbed into one of them. Her weight does not appear to be affecting its position in space.
Like, this is clearly a place. This is clearly a place, right? Like, it's a thing. There's stuff here.
Yeah, I have no idea why it's here, and why we're here instead of the spirit.
And why did
world.
Rowan bring us here?
Oh, well, and why'd you bring us here?
I don't know. It normally just is fine.
So, like, what? This could be just like you took a wrong turn.
I suppose. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's probably it. We just took a slight detour on our way to the spirit realm. Everything's fine.
Yeah, maybe all your dinosaur shapes are
Yeah.
Ah.
here. Something weird is fucking going on.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's very weird.
Wait a minute. Rowan, you can fly.
Oh shit.
Oh.
No.
I mean, you can make anything fly, End of Sadness.
No, I can lift things up with invisible arms. That's different than flying. I've been told multiple times.
By whom?
I don't know. Voices in my head, people on the streets, YouTube commenters. It's a gamut.
Sadness, you shouldn't be listening to what's in your head.
You mean Despair 7? The guy that orders food for us when I tell him to?
Yeah, maybe best not.
I mean,
Either way.
a little. You're not wrong. I do tend to strong-arm that guy.
Okay. Rowan is going to use the sorcerer alchemy. So that's another point of limit.
Oh, God.
Oh God, bud.
He's going to turn into a pterodactyl by appearances, and he thinks he's
Oh no!
in a pterodactyl.
Bro, no!
Oh fuck!
He's going to attempt to
Look,
fly.
you stuck here.
Wait, so does that mean that you're just gonna fall because you can't? Okay.
Quick, End of Sadness, catch him.
All right, this is going to be like a reflex roll because Dennis doesn't expect Rowan not to fall. Like, I legitimately didn't think that would happen. So, GM, you got to give me rules. to
Luckily,
It's a long fall, and you have
worst
a long range.
case, his spirit mentor is a flying spirit. So, but he gets crapped out in some random precinct of the spirit world.
Please catch me.
Yeah, you might be okay.
Oh boy. What would I even have?
Wits an occult?
No.
Wits an occult. Let's go with that to catch him.
Wits in a cult to catch a dude? Wouldn't this be like a dex thing for reaction time?
I thought you were catching him with
I don't even-
with your arms.
Okay, so that'll encompass realizing what's happening, springing into action, and grabbing him, right? That's what you want? All right, well, if I can get a bit of forewarning about it, I'll blow some essence and rescue this baby bird from plummeting to its death.
He shapeshifted into a pterodactyl, and
Look, he's got his dinos. He's got his dinos back. Maybe things aren't so bad.
Yeah.
You got his
Okay.
and just jumps off and does not fly. Just
Flap your
He
arms.
jumps off and doesn't fly.
Flap your arms.
It's
Scream!
it's rough. How loud do you yell?
very loud. After the first millisecond, he's just panicking.
On Wits and Occult, I got 8 successes.
Wait, what was our difficulty?
6.
Okay.
8 successes. And I fucking caught him.
Okay. You immediately notice, oh no, he doesn't know how to fly. Like, you immediately kind of like see through that it's like something is really wrong, and you just kind of go.
I will point out, I have animal handling 5, so I'm very good in treating animal distress.
You've seen little baby birds that try to fly before their time.
Oh wait, he's flying now. It's just kind of fucked. Oh wait, no, that's you, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll just put my hand out and put 2 fingers to the side of my head like I'm Professor X and gently put Rowan beside us.
Gently, as he's like freaking out, just flailing the wings everywhere.
Right?
Like us in zero
That
G.
didn't work.
I figured something was wrong. Pterodactyls only make that sound and motion when they're in distress.
I mean, we would know. Hanging out with them for a while.
Right? We spent a year there.
Oh no! I'm not going to get into any more dinosaurs.
Rowan, did you forget how to fly?
Apparently,
Well,
Rowan,
there's
this seems
no
like
air
this might
here.
be serious.
Well, if there's no air here, we wouldn't be able to fucking breathe, would we?
Actually, if there's no air here, we wouldn't be able to hear each other because there's nothing for our voices to vibrate off of.
so there's air here.
Yeah.
Or at least spirit world equivalent of. I don't think you need. Fuck it. I don't know.
Aether?
I can't even tell if we're in the spirit world or just in.
I gotta be honest with you guys.
Well, it's not fucking a normal room, that's for sure.
No,
I don't really know what qualifies the real world and the spirit world as separate places, okay? Like, the rules have never been very clear to me exactly, and I've never really asked.
distance is usually one. When you walk a place in the real world, it's always guaranteed you'll be one place than the other. When you do that in the spirit world, it's more about where you're.
Yeah, I remember
thinking you're
that. You
going.
kind of will yourself around.
Yeah.
All right, well, why don't we together, just casually, without Rowan flexing that trick that brought us here yet, will ourselves to go somewhere else and start walking, and if we get to the edge, we don't walk off.
Let me get out of this fucking chair and back over to the big island where y'all are first.
Because, look, I'm just trying to puzzle this out. If this is the spirit world, then the rules would apply, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Logically.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Sir Rigel.
I believe so.
Okay.
Might as well try.
We'll group up together. Okay, where do we want to go? We want to go to Rigel's house. We've all spent time there. We all like it. We'll just think of Rigel's house,
Okay.
his living room, and we'll just walk there. Wait, that's not in the spirit world. Owl's domain.
Yes.
We all know where Owl lives. We've been there. We've seen it. We'll just think Owl.
And we'll just head off in that direction.
And we
should
won't
get
walk
there.
off the end in a blind leap of faith.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't help but notice that as we're walking now, we're getting closer and closer to the fucking edge.
Yep, the edge is coming up.
And it doesn't really look like
It
hasn't
trees or a
changed.
forest or
A
Okay,
path
I'm
hasn't
stopping.
revealed itself.
No,
Okay. Nope. Yeah,
No,
we're done.
okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so if this is the spirit world, it's a little broken, I guess.
Just a little bit.
What did
Or
we
like-
do back in time?
Actually, here's a question for people who know about this stuff. If you were a spirit and you wanted to imprison another spirit, you probably put them in a prison, right? And it didn't matter where they'd walk in the spirit world, they'd be in their prison. Maybe we took a wrong turn into like a cage?
Wouldn't there be like bones or something? Well, spirit bones. There'd be remnant of a. Rigel?
I mean, the word remnant comes to mind when you look at the chairs and the table and the floor that's clearly been constructed by like tools, right?
Mm-hmm.
True.
So maybe this is a spirit cage or jail or like a cul-de-sac where people get stuck. Like maybe its walls are solid.
Oh. That's. Ooh. I'm concerned.
Well, we haven't tried your trick yet to leave, right?
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So what should the next steps be before we, try that?
Layla at this point probably scares the shit out of everyone by blowing into one of the flutes, just to see if that does anything. She's like
Summoning.
standing behind y'all.
Recorder
She doesn't know how to
sounds.
play it, so she's like, freak!
Ah.
And then there's Sprinkle Jack appears like, why? Why did you put me here?
You summoned
Why?
me.
Why
This
did I
doesn't
break his
slap.
legs?
That didn't fucking do anything. She puts
No.
it down on the table.
No,
Puts
it
the flute
didn't.
down on the table.
Gave us a bit of a heart attack. So if we have no other ideas than that, Yeah, Rowan, you use your trick.
Okay, let's
Think owl thoughts.
Should we try to go back to Owl or where we were standing?
Let's see if we can get to owl. I mean, we're already here, right?
Right. Okay. Okay, let's try this. I don't think I have to.
I'm gonna leave a note on the table that just says people were here. If other people are here, sign the note. Leave your own note. I don't know. I'll just leave a note. It'll ramble too. I'll just leave a note on the table with like a
Okay.
rock or something holding it down.
The end is nigh, but nigh, I mean, already happened.
It'll just be a rambling.
Send
It's
it.
like, hey, we found this place. Do you guys live here? Does anyone live here? If you do, maybe write us a note and we'll talk. I don't know. Fucking, it's a letter in a place. It's that
Okay.
rambly.
Do you include your phone number?
I'll include an email address, sure.
There you go.
Okay. Cool. Noted.
That's a good idea. That's a good note, a good point to bring up, Holden. That's a good point. And yeah.
So Rowan will use the world rejecting stride again, and I believe it works fine this time. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. It's
Like,
Fucking Peter, god damn it.
You saw the gift?
Yes.
yeah.
Baby bird.
So yeah, it looks like it's Oracle Shroud. I don't think there's really much of a difficulty here
Alright.
since you're in the void right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this would be easy.
So I wouldn't even say you need to really roll anything. So you just take people with you into the spirit world now.
okay. Here's the actual green. Here's the portal that has green around it and through it, and it's not a terrifying white void.
I'm gonna throw a rock through it before we step over.
Rock goes through just fine.
Just checking.
Okay.
So minor owl spirit goes, ow.
Whoo, whoo.
You hear the sound of bottles being moved over as the rock goes through.
Oh no.
Oh god.
no.
What do we do?
Oh no.
Rattle of 4 loco cans.
Maybe that's the part to leave off as a cliffhanger as we step out of here into our new unknown situation.
Oh no.
You step through the portal as the first foot goes down, and whoever's through first hears the crunch of aluminum under their feet.
This seems like home. This seems familiar.
Well, I hope that, End of Sadness is wearing his shoes today.
Nope. They're not wearing shoes. They never do. They wear pants and a poncho.
Perfect.
There's nothing, like, just pants, too. Like, they're just like slacks.
Thank God for the ability to soak ag and lethal.
Right? I walk through broken beer bottles all the time, Pete.
Charming.
My
End of
God.
Sadness doing their daily Lego walk.
Next time you're coming over, I'm giving you slippers.
No.
Probably for the best.
He walks across broken glass. He doesn't dare with Legos.
I have to work up. We started with mega blocks.
I mean, knowing End of Sadness, it was probably all their spare D4s.
Oh, ow.
Oh no.
There it is.
Okay, so you guys go through.
AKA the Nerds Caltrop.
You go through and hearing the crunch of aluminum under your feet as you step through, you can see that the realm of Owl is full of little bits of aluminum trash that have littered the area as the local spirit of sorcery has been going on a bit of a bender with you all gone.
The werewolves are going to fuck us up when they catch up.
Yeah, we really ruined nature.
Oh no.
We're like Captain Planet villains who aren't villains.
The owl spirit, large and looming, looks to you all as a large wing goes over its eyes and goes, "Oh, you're back so soon."
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
Owl, where did you get these?
More people kept bringing me more offerings when I asked.
Oh no.
Said it was the new hip thing.
Oh, Rowan, we set him up with enablers.
Oh no.
I regret my decisions to ask for these things. Can you all get me some Tylenol?
You know what you probably want is electrolyte water. It's what they give babies when they're sick.
I'll take some of that as well, please.
Wait, but you do remember me.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
good.
taught you how to do sorcery.
Yeah, I remember you. You did
And,
this to me.
you taught me how to do Four Loco, you son of a bitch.
You taught me that 2 loco just wasn't enough, that 6 was too many. 4's the sweet spot, Rowan, right?
Well,
Right, Rowan?
well, Rowan, at least out of all the things we changed, this specific thing
This is
wasn't
feeling
changed.
more and more like fucking Barry Allen coming back after doing Flashpoint.
Yeah, we flashpointed this. I wish Layla said that. I wish she said that in game. This sounds like this is a flashpoint, eh, guys? It's like, yeah, it is. Also, wow.
Come back and like Tobias is a gaslighter and Owl is a fucking junkie. Bruce Wayne got shot in the alley, all that shit.
Right? It was me, Rowan. I ruined your life. Fuck.
Oh,
Well, at
what
least
should we call
everything
it?
here.
It was me, Rowan. I stole your dino books.
No.
do you guys think that's a great spot to call it on with
Yeah.
Al just being hung over and staring at you all?
Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
yeah.
Well, Rowan, at least this part wasn't altered one bit. This is exactly the same as we left it.
Exactly what you deserve.
This is all us.
Oh no.
We did this.
Oh no.
Reaping.
Yeah, you all did this.
We love sewing.
This was all our equal idea to do. We all equally were a part of this conversation.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So,
Brandon?
I was Devin.
Brendan.
Peter.
Holden.
Sam.
And this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.
This game is a collaboration between A Pair of Dice Lost and Sponsored by Nobody podcasts. You can find us at apairofdicelost.podbean.com and sponsoredbynobody.podbean.com. You can find Exalted vs. World of Darkness over at holdenshearer.wordpress.com.